Hi everyone, this is Sinan from Carinspected, and today we're in Saint Jerome, which is about a 40-minute drive from Montreal. We're taking a look at this 2017 Fusion Energy. This is the hybrid model of the Fusion. Starting with a walk around, I just want to show you. You can see the reflection, my reflection on the different body panels. So as you can notice, this panel and this panel, the reflection is pretty much identical. It looks the same, even though the one in the back has been repainted. I checked it with a paint thickness measurement, but it's a very good job that was done, and the Sherlock matches. Door has not been removed or anything, so it seems like a scratch or a dent or something that was repaired in this panel. Opens and closes, no problems. The car is running on winter tires right now. The winter tires are Goodyear, manufactured in 2015 here, 34th week of 2015. These are the Ultra Grip Ice. You can see that cracks are starting to develop. I wouldn't recommend riding on them for too long. I checked the accent lights. They're working. They just turned off right now. I had the car on for a little while. Tested out the AC, tested out a lot of systems actually. I just finished the computer scan on the car. The brakes in the front are in a very good shape. They're almost new actually. It's just the car hasn't been driven for a while, so you can see rust starting to show up on the rotors. But then if you drive it, it should clear up, which is what I'm about to do. We'll take it for a test drive. The back brakes I'm not really happy with. They're kind of rusty. The pads are not original, even though they're in decent shape. But yeah, I mean, I would recommend to replace the rear brakes, to be honest, even though there is pads remaining. It's just that the rust is too much, and there is a lip on the rotor. The lip is basically that shine that you see here and at the top. If you pass your finger across, you're gonna feel that there is a lip at the end. When the rotors are new, they would be just flat, and then when they wear out, they would just start to develop a lip at the bottom and at the top, because the pad only touches the middle every time you press the brakes. So the bottom and the top, they show the original width of the rotor. There is some damage to the paint, very little, but it is there. I recommend touching it up. There are some scratches, obviously. I mean, it's a used car, and it's a what, 6-year car, a 6-year-old. You have the inflation kit here in the rear in case you have a flat. Here you have the battery. Of course, this is just the battery, the battery to start the car, or to put it in accessory mode. You can see the plug-in hybrid logos. Of course, the trunk is small, but for it's that way so that it can accommodate for the batteries. Rear bumper, I don't see much damage there. Everything looks fine, and you can see the Sherlock here. There is a ding here. These are all original windows. If you look under, you'll see a little bit of rust. I mean, it's not, I would say moderate for the age and the mileage of the car. I've taken some pictures of the undercarriage, so you can take a look at it for a higher quality image, or you can pause the video and see. All tires match. Again, the rear brakes in the back driver's side are like the back passenger side. The plug-in port, everything is working fine. I left the hood open. I'll close it once after I start the car. On the inside, car has 115,000 kilometers on it. Manufacturing date is May 2016. Now, I'm starting the engine, just testing a few things. So we'll start with the air-conditioned seats. Heated seats work, air-conditioned seats work. You can see, you can notice the dash. I'm just gonna put the, it's on auto. Yep, should be fine. 17% charged. I've had the car running for a little while. I was draining the battery on purpose. I had the AC on full and a lot of accessories on, and I was scanning the computers. You can see a little bit of wear here on the steering wheel, and you can see so that's a known issue with these cars. It's not just this one. There's a lot of them that have this same fault, is the dashboard that tends to just deform with time because of the excessive heat and the cooling. So this, what you see here is this is a notification that it gives you before a collision, or to prevent a collision. It'll light up and then it'll apply the brakes. You'll see from outside when I go, you'll see that's very, very similar issue, that it's kind of peeling off, you see here. Again, nothing major, because it is a known issue with these cars, so all is I've seen these before. Sunroof works, it tilts and moves to the back. All windows that I checked so far, which are the front and the back, they all work. So, let's try to start the engine. There you go. Let's see. Engine is running. I checked the coolant for freezing temperature. It passed. I checked the oil. The oil was just done. Brake fluid was within tolerance, so it was at 1% humidity, which is very good. Normally when it's new, it would have 0% humidity. I tested the computers on the car. I've uncovered some codes, but the major or the most annoying one would be the oxygen sensor code. It did show a code for the O2 sensor, that is Bank 1 post catalytic converter. You'll see it. You'll see it in the pictures. I've taken a lot of pictures of all of the codes. You see some paint is starting to just peel off a little bit here and here. This hood is aluminium, so not too worried about it, but I would still touch this up. The blind spot monitoring is there. You have the cameras here with the heater in front, rain sensor here, and you have the auto dimming sensor right there. Sherlock on all of the windows. Folding seats in the back. Air conditioning vents in the back. You can see child seat marks here and here. So there were child seats installed. Very nice and clean back of the seats. Normally with the child seats, usually the kids would just kick here and they would get that area dirty. Rear shelf, nice and clean. Passenger side and the rear, again, everything is nice and clean so far. There you go. Here too. You have the user manual there and the Sherlock envelope, so that's when the Sherlock was applied. Some stains. It needs cleaning in the interior, but overall good shape. There are 2 keys with the car, I was told by the sales person. 12-volt outlet and USB. We have another USB here. A lot of nice storage. Some stains from coffee or soft drinks here too. Let's see. I think that's an Advil, melted Advil pill. But anyway, yeah, it just needs some cleaning. So I'll show you what I mean with the dash. You see here, starting to just come off a little bit. Here too. And here too. There you go. So yeah, it's all over the dashboard. It's a known issue with these, especially the ones that came with the leather dash. I'll just show you a little bit of the CV joint boots. It has 115,000 kilometers and the mileage. The wear reflects the mileage. See, I have the lane keep here, or the lane departure warning. Lights are on. Turn on the fog lights. There you go. Nice high intensity lighting. Not sure if it's LED or HID, but very nice lights on this Fusion. Check the all-way flashers. AC is working very nice and cold. It's a very hot day today. The warning that you heard just now is just because the keys are in my pocket and they're not inside the car. All lights that I've checked are working. Nicely equipped machine. The cooled seats are phenomenal. It's a really nice option to have. And you sit inside a car on a very hot day, and they're cooled for you. It's pretty cool. Radio.
Toutes les questions. Hydro-Québec présent.
AM, you have this Sirius and the FCD, and you have Bluetooth stereo. You have nav. Apps. You have to check with the dealer if they have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay on this specific model. There are several phones that have been connected here. just want to show you the version just in case you need to look it up to see if that version includes Android Auto or not. Climate control is all settings are working. There's a lot of options in this car. You have the cruise control with the distance. And if I move this, you'll see how the little car there moves. So that just sets the distance of the reaction time of the active cruise control, or the distance between the vehicle in front, etc. Shifter. Again, I'm just starting the engine just to give it a little bit of charge, but I'm draining a lot. I'm draining the engine a lot, or the battery, and that is on purpose. I just want to see if it's holding charge okay and if everything is fine. So yeah, the engine stays on for maybe 20 seconds or so, and then it turns off. .7 liter. Wow. You have the driver assist, lane keep, EV plus, pre-collision, traction, blind spot, cross traffic, cruise control. My God, the settings here are... There's a lot of settings. Yeah, it's... there's a lot of options to cover. Honestly, there is just way too much. Oh, give me an error now. Let's see what's going on. Let's turn it off. Turn it back on. Ignition is on. Turn on the active cruise just to try and aggravate a problem. I'm gonna turn the steering wheel, lock to lock, see if there's anything that's wrong. There you go. Got a little bit of an error. It could be that the car hasn't been driven, so let me just drive it just around the block. Sometimes when the cars are parked for a long time, it needs to be reset. So let me just drive it and see. Again, I'm just in a parking lot at the dealer. I'm not gonna be going too far or too fast. But you can see the codes immediately disappeared. So I'm gonna park it just around here, just so we'll stay close to the main doors at the dealership, because we're gonna be going for a test drive soon. Yeah, so that tells me that the car has been parked for a while. No codes. Again, I'm doing lock to lock to try and aggravate anything if it exists. Nope, everything is okay. So anyway, the car's been parked for a while. Plus, I scanned the computers, so I might have introduced a fault, or a dormant fault, or a fault that just needed where the car reset the ABS, and I just needed to drive it for like 100 meters for it to reset, and everything seems fine now. Again, I'm going to be taking it for a test drive and checking everything in that regard as well. Reverse camera. Yep. Parking control. Active park assist. Oh, it's giving me a fault on the active park assist. Not sure what that is. You want to check that out as well. I did scan the computers. I don't think maybe the fault is just me not knowing how to operate the system. There you go. No smells or anything like that in the interior. Show you the windows before we windows and mirrors. There's the mirrors, the windows, both of the front and both of the back. Everything is working. Alright. Just do a walk around. Again, what you should be looking at here is just the reflection, my reflection on the car as I'm walking around. And you can see everything is nice and shiny and it's consistent in every panel. A little bit of parking scratches, and a little bit of damage. Well, I mean, it's not really damage, it's just driving the car on the highway. Normal wear and tear, I would say. There might have been something here that was repaired, because you can see the reflection is, well, it's very, very good. It's just not as perfect as here. But here it's perfect, here it's perfect, here as well. And the back bumper, you can see the reflection as well. Overall, nice car, 2017 Ford Fusion Energy with 115,000 kilometers on it. I'll check the Carfax report just to see what kind of incident happened in the rear passenger side, if it was reported, and in the front passenger side bumper. Well, this has been Sinan from Car Inspected, and that was a pre-purchase inspection on this Ford Fusion Energy 2017, and we're in Saint Jerome. I'm about to take the car for a test drive. If I find anything, obviously it's going to be part of the report that will be sent to the customer. If I find anything wrong with the test drive, I'll mark it in the report as well. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.